to his career. And look, they are a even if they add LeBron, will they be the favorites? No. But if you can get Donovan Mitchell and basically you'll have that same team and you're replacing Harden with LeBron. And I think that's a slightly better team come playoff time. Slightly better team. I know LeBron had early in his season, he had that reputation of coming up small from a wins and losses perspective in the playoffs. But even then, he wasn't coming up small from an output perspective like Harden has consistently, right?
Yeah.
He has not. Yes, he lost to the Mavs. Yes, he lost. He got swept by San Antonio. Yes, he lost a lot. But even then, oh, I mean, wasn't it that 4-0 sweep by San Antonio early in his career with Cleveland
No, I
when
mean,
he
look,
scored
I
like 27 straight points or
well,
something?
I think LeBron is second on the Mount Rushmore of
Yeah,
NBA greats. He's still second,
yeah,
right? I mean, that's you think about how many people have played in the NBA. He's been good in the playoffs. He's been really good in the
he
playoffs.
has.
It just he hasn't been the singular best, but that doesn't mean he's not great.
Yeah, I
You
think
know, like
so. So to answer your question though, I think personally, I think going back to Cleveland and making a deep run, maybe they win. If he goes back to Cleveland, he wins. He's gonna hang it up, and that will be the perfect bookend to his career, and that's it. There's no story better than that. He can go anywhere else with a contender and win a championship, get a fifth championship. It will be a story, but there is
yeah,
no story like him going back to Cleveland and getting them after having gotten them. What will be the narrative? Here's this young local kid who became Cleveland basketball, went through heartbreak, went to
yeah,
Miami to learn how to win, and then came back and brought Cleveland that championship that they had craved, right? And then after all his conquests across the basketball world, eventually came home and brought them a second championship. There is no better narrative than that. And at this point, I mean, he even floated, he's like, he wants to win so much, he'll even play for the veterans minimum. That's where he's at. So I think there is no story. To me, the value he gets for his career narrative from one more championship with somebody else or a championship with Cleveland, there's no comparison. So I think if I'm him, I'm going in. I'll go to Cleveland and I'll say, "Hey, look, I'll come in at a veterans minimum. Get me more help."
so I that is the one question I have is like, look, man, you've already got all the all the zeros,
He's
right?
almost a
All the
billionaire.
dollar signs.
Yeah.
Like, how much is a championship worth to you, right? I
Yeah.
mean, because if he goes in for the like, not necessarily league minimum, but not what he's normally commanded, he can actually really help a team out.
Yeah, and that's a legit strong team. Jarrett Allen was a monster. Evan Mobley, right? A power forward who can dominate underneath and shoot the three a little bit, 35, 36%. Yeah. And then there's the volume scorer that is Donovan Mitchell. And LeBron's strength has always, going all the way back to his rookie year, his strength has always been as a facilitator. Yes, he scores in bunches, but he is that Scottie Pippen type, right? He's a
Yep.
facilitator. He's a point forward,
It's good to
and
see Scottie Pippen still getting the love.
I mean, look, I always yeah, he kind of went crazy in his old age. Some of the things, some of the takes that he's had, but back in those days, back in the 90s, man, that team with Jordan and Pippen and anybody else. And it really was. It was Jordan and Pippen and anybody else.
Anybody else?
They're
Yep.
just swapping those players out. They had the Paxsons, they had the Kerrs, they had Bill Cartwright, they had Williams, that just everybody. Even Horace Grant after the first run, he went away. Didn't matter. They brought in Rodman, right? But it was Jordan and it was Pippen. And
huge news!
Did somebody?
FIFA has taken away the red card suspension for Balogun.
Yes. All right.
That is.
Did they justify it?
I am looking at it now.
All right. Breaking news right here on the Sports Spotlight. Happening right now.
If a person benefiting from a suspended sanction, they're suspending a sanction. Oh my God, this looks awful. Like, my initial instinct is two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
But let me read this. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Balogun is not of. He's going to play. The judicial body may decide to fully or partially suspend the implementation of a disciplinary measure. So his sanction has been suspended, but if he commits another infringement of similar nature and gravity during the probationary period, the suspension shall be revoked and the sanction enforced without prejudice to any additional sanction imposed for the new infringement.
Okay, that's a lot of language, but what does it mean? What is a violation?
It means he's going to play tomorrow night.
Yeah. Got that.
So what they've done is they've decided he didn't deserve the red card, and they're suspending his. They are
suspending
giving
the suspension.
him basically parole.
So what happens if he gets a yellow
suspension?
What happens if he gets a yellow card in this game?
Nothing. If he gets a red card, then it's going to come back, and then he'll miss even more time for the red card. So like where he would normally miss another game for a red card, he
might miss two. Well, but doesn't. Okay.
Wow.
I think it's a net benefit because he gets to play. He'll have to play very carefully, make sure he doesn't get a red card, and he's good to go.
That's amazing.
Wow. That's
I change it. I think we'll beat Belgium now.
All righty. Well, there we are. And that's what we do, man. That's what we do here. Shine the spotlight on any aspect of the world of sport that is required in the moment. Great news, bringing that breaking news. I know U.S. fans are going to be ecstatic to hear this. It's going to be a great time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. U.S. Belgium. And as I said before, look, I'm going to be doubly excited. I really am. And if Portugal beats Spain in the earlier game.
Oh man, that would be. Now watch Portugal beat Spain, and we just lose.
And we lose to Belgium.
That would be one of those. Oh man,
that's why we play the games, right? We can sit there and pontificate and predict and build these. There's we've got 60 seconds. I guess we'll wrap this up before the next break. We've known each other for a number of years. All the exposure to multiple languages and all that. I love linguistics. So there's an expression, we talk about in English, we talk about building sandcastles.
Yep.
In Urdu, the expression is slightly different. You talk about building castles in the sky.
Okay.
And the meaning is the same. But it's even more improbable, right? Castles are heavy things and they can't sit in the sky. Unless you're in the Star Wars world, the Cloud City. But yeah, so that's what was occurring to me as I was thinking about, we can build all these castles in the sky, and then the sports events actually take place and they get torn down, those castles in the sky. But hey, that's why we love it. That's why we love it. You know, if we just could predict on paper and just move on, it wouldn't be
It'd
as
be
exciting.
boring.
It would
A
be
dull
boring.
world.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and I'm going to come back. Rahul's going to be joining me. We're going to talk cricket for the rest of the afternoon. Shep, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Right.
all this conversation. I hope that the soccer fans out there listened in and got a little something out of all of this analysis and discussion. And I hope that the games today, and then especially the games tomorrow, not only are exciting, but they go the
They
way
go
we're
well.
hoping. Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
This is Radio